Yep, and we're back. What's up? What's happening, man? I see y'all coming in, coming out. We had 10 people in here, then 20, then 30, then we were down to six, and now we're at seven. And that's okay with me because I just love to be in here in this room with all seven, eight of you. There are eight of you in here now. What's up, guys? How's everybody doing? How's everybody feeling today? Did you have a good day? I had a great day. I went and took my son to school, got my teeth cleaned, went to the dentist, got those teeth cleaned. Thinking about getting me some veneers. I would think about getting braces because this one got a gap in it, and I done had braces like two times. And I told the orthodontist, I say, yo, man, the second time I had braces, I said, yo, man, put me some permanent retainers on the back of my teeth. Nah, we can't do that because of the gums. I say, you a damn lie. You just want me to keep coming back, bro. So you put retainers behind these two teeth, but see, this tooth done shifted. You see that? I got that space in there, so I'm thinking about getting braces again or getting me some veneers. I don't give a damn. Yeah, I'm on camera all day. I'm gonna get me some fake teeth too. What's happening, Faye Ware? Thank you for tuning in to the show. I took my dad to the airport. I had a great time with my father, man. It was so cool. Me, my son, and my dad. We just chilled, just vibe. My dad came down here for my son's grandparents' day, which was very, very important, not only to me, but really important to my son who really wanted to have his grandfather here. So that's a great blessing. And I'm hoping you guys can hear me okay. Just coming in the comments, let me know that you can hear me all right before we get deeper into this show. And I'm just moving my lips and not saying anything. So what's up? Welcome, welcome, welcome. We got 20 people in here right now. Everybody's gathered in. Y'all come on in the comments. Y'all can talk. We can vibe. And before I get deeper into the show, want to let you guys know that this weekend I'm going to be at Nate Jackson's Super Funny Comedy Club out there in Tacoma, Washington. I'm coming to Tacoma, Washington to bring some jokes, guys. Going to bring you guys some new material. And if you request me to do old material, I will do that material as well. But we are here. We're back. I thought to myself, I say, you know what? I don't necessarily feel like this is a lot. I push a lot of content, and I've said this before in other podcasts, it can get daunting. I was having a conversation with Ronnie Jordan, a comedian brother of mine, and we was just like, remember when all you had to do as a comedian was just be funny, right? You just had to be funny. That was it. You didn't have to do all this shit, a podcast, 40 different videos a day. It's like, where are we right now in comedy? What has happened to comedy? And it's not that has happened, is typically the consumer. We have to adapt to consumer behaviors, right? So, but it's just a different ball game. This era has opened up. And I'm not gonna sound like a loser. I'm just gonna march in line, march in place, and do what I gotta do and be thankful that these platforms are here for me to build my own, and I have all of you people here. You could just show up to my show. You don't have to wait. It's not like the 90s when we wait to watch Arsenio Hall, the Johnny Carson. You can just pull up and basically show up to my show, and I can just talk to you guys. Had me a little bit of Don Julio earlier today, but that's okay because I am here with you. And our sponsor today is Purified Water from Sam's Club. Members Mark Water from Sam's Club is our sponsor today. If you don't know about Members Mark Water, get you a Sam's Club card. Get down to Sam's Club and get those Members Mark waters. Because I'm going to tell you something about Sam's Club. Being a elderly married man, that is me and my wife's special place. Sam's Club is like Disney World for us. I love to go to Sam's Club. I'm trying not to belch. People have been calling me out for burping or having GERD. But I probably got it. If I drink Don Julio, I drink one of them Celsius drinks. It gives me a little bit of gas. But Sam's Club is like our theme park. We love to go. It's always super clean. People are friendly. I even like the people at the door that that scan 3 of your items to see if you paid for everything. And it seems like you can double up because they only scan 3 so they don't hold the line. So if you grab 2 of each item, you can probably walk out of there with it. But yes, we love Sam's Club. Sam's is the place to go. I bought me a 75-pound box of cereal, and I won't run out of Raisin Bran probably until 2031. So that's the place to go. Sam's. You know, if you keep going to the store to buy certain stuff, because sometimes, like if my wife send me out on a mission, that she keeps saying, give me a Coke, or give me this, or give me that, because they do that. I typically, every time I go out, I get a 30 of them joints because I'm not about to keep doing this every day. So I get 30 to 70 or whatever she asked me to go get one time, and I put it in the bag. And I store it, and I ain't got to do that shit no more. So shout out to Sam's Club and Members Mark Water. Hello, Lillian Robinson. Thank you for tuning in. What a beautiful name. That was my grandmother's name, Lillian Leak. Bless her soul. And Lillian, they don't make that name anymore, but that is a beautiful, beautiful name. Faye, they don't make that name anymore. That's a beautiful name as well. I haven't seen any Lillians, any Fays, any Ethels. Who was a young lady? If you could find a young woman in 2024 named Ethel, tell her to call me, and that is real. But we gonna get right into the show. Today, our brother Shannon Sharp says Beyonce doesn't move the needle for the NFL like Taylor Swift. And he got a bit of some pushback from that. I guess this boils down to a comparison of Beyonce and Taylor Swift, which boils down further into a race situation. I think the good brother Shannon Sharp was just speaking totally objectively. And I don't know. I mean, he says that Beyonce would not move the needle like Taylor Swift. And he was saying that she wouldn't move the needle. He loves Beyonce. He thinks she's a great artist. He thinks Beyonce, quote by him, because I can't play the video on here, but he says Beyonce is the closest thing to Michael Jackson, which I have to deny. And he says Taylor Swift is close to Michael Jackson, which I also have to deny. I do believe, however, if Beyonce was dating an NFL player, it would push the needle of the NFL. I'm going to say that. But I understand what Brother Shannon was saying because he's talking about age. And I believe Beyonce is 40 years old and, you know, she probably wouldn't get that demo. Now, before any of the Beehive people get upset or mad at this man, you have to ask yourself this. When you were a child, and I don't know when, let's just say, okay, Beyonce had popped, like, just think of early 2000s. Do you think Aretha Franklin would have moved the needle like a Beyonce? Like, do you think one of those elder singers would? No, they wouldn't. And we have to understand that we all get old, we all age, and there's nothing wrong with that. Now, where I differ in opinion with Shannon Sharp is the comparison to Michael Jackson. We have to stop comparing artists to Michael Jackson. There is no comparison. I don't know a Taylor Swift song. All right. I don't know a Taylor Swift song. I'm happy for her success, but I can't name you near one Taylor Swift song. I don't remember at any day and age when the world stopped when Taylor Swift dropped a music video. I don't remember that. I don't remember that. Okay? But as far as Beyonce is concerned, there's no compare. You cannot compare Michael Jackson to any artist, man. It's just impossible. And I'm just speaking fact, bro. Like, you talking about a man from the age of 8 until he died, entertained the world. He entertained billions of people on a level, on an unprecedented level, where this man stopped time. He stopped time. He grabbed attention. You can't compare. You don't see that. You don't see a Michael Jackson but once every 1,000 years. You can't name me an artist today that would even compare. There are certain things in artists, like, you know, a little bit of Chris Brown, and you take some Beyonce. Like, there's certain things because he's inspired so many, but this conversation of comparing artists to Michael Jackson, it blows me away. One of the biggest artists touring, who we don't even know a song with. I think he had the biggest record. He broke all the records for touring and selling tickets, was Bad Bunny, who was a Puerto Rican, a Mexican artist. I don't know one song, but you couldn't get into this guy's concerts. He sold out soccer fields of people. So, like, the difference with all these people and Michael Jackson is that everybody, and I mean everybody, knew Michael. If no matter where, if you were from Hungary, Bucharest, Turkey, Yugoslavia, you'll know Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson. You knew him. Like, these people come around once every 1,000 years. Michael was big, man. He transcended a lot. I mean, and I know we tore him, you know, the world tore him down in his later years, and he died at 112 pounds as he went to turn the gas up on the propofol, which was a tranquilizer that they use in surgery. That's how this man had to go to sleep. Okay? He had to put himself under heavy sedatives just to get some sleep. Well, you have to have a doctor on staff to inject you with an IV to put your ass out. There's no comparison to Michael Jackson. As far objectively looking at the comparison into Taylor Swift and Beyonce, we're looking at a 40-year-old Beyonce. I don't know what Taylor's age is. Let me see what Taylor Swift's age is. I don't even know. Let's see. Taylor Swift is 34 and Beyonce is 42. I don't know, man. That's an 8-year difference. 42, 34, one pushing 50, another one 40. I don't know, but I do know that Taylor Swift has brought a lot of value to the NFL. She's brought a lot of attention to it, because it's getting to a point too in sports where we're coming to this place to where a lot of these kids are not watching sports. All right. And then I don't want to make an ignorant statement. If y'all have better uh, research than me, please let me know in the comments. But they're saying a lot of kids are just not into sports. They're into YouTube, they're into gaming. They don't even go outside. So a lot of the NBA, NFL are looking at their future through the eyes of these children, and they're not drawing the children in. Now, when I was coming up, growing up on the south side of Chicago, to be a basketball player or a hooper, that was a coveted thing. You were made, especially if you could really ball, you were coveted. No gangs mess with you. You were treated like a beautiful woman, and they protected you. But now I don't even think these kids care about athletics. They don't. They would much rather be owners of the team, which is going to happen. You're going to have some YouTuber that owns an NBA team. So as these kids, they're figuring it out. You know, you playing your ass off, dunking and busting your ass from the time you 6 years old till you get out of the league at 32. And you look up and you playing for some kid that was playing on toys or doing toy reviews, who blew up with a YouTube channel and made $70 billion. Now you work for this person. And these kids are seeing it. They're like, yo, I want to be the owner of the team. And this is where we at right now. They don't want to play ball and be sweating and get hit and shit. But back to this Shannon Sharp thing. I get what a lot of what the good brother was saying and being trying to stay rather objectionable, being objectionable in here. I mean, the white population is a lot bigger than us. We are minorities. And I mean, I don't know a lot of blacks that like Taylor Swift. And I don't know, I guess there are a lot of white people that like Beyonce. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know if she would move the needle. Because she would be 42 dating a 20-some-year-old. Maybe that'll put eyeballs on it. Could it look a little strange? I don't know. I don't know how old Travis Kelce is. I don't even care. I don't even give a damn. You know what I mean? Like, this worship of celebrity is ridiculous. Which leads me to my next topic of our good brother Kanye. And I didn't put that one in my notes. Today, Kanye West got into it with the paparazzi, which is nothing new. And we can all look at this. I hope I spelled paparazzi right. I don't know. So Kanye got into it with the paparazzi. So let's take a look at this here.
She's TMZ. She's TMZ. What do you feel like? It's okay. I'm a human being. All of this TMZ, this 30 miles on y'all set celebrities up, all this bullshit. I don't give a fuck what y'all got to do. What y'all gonna do? What y'all got to say? Come at me with that shit. Ask me that. You think you can walk up on me like that? Would you think that you a white woman? You can walk up on me like that and ask me some dumb ass shit like that? Ask me are my right? Talking about you should get free will? Are you?
I'm just gonna say, you know what's most interesting when I see videos like this? This man is this famous where he can walk around in a full mask where you don't see his face, gloves, leather coat, and boots, and you still know it's him. How did she even know this is Kanye? But I guess she knew. And it's rather troubling for this woman to ask this man if his wife is walking around with her free will, which lets me know that the media is just trying to villainize him and just turn him into like this real monster because he's married to this young white girl, Bianca Censori. And that's really, it's sad. It's really sad. But let's play some more here.
Crazy? You ain't saying this America. You got free will or you work for the devil? You got free will, you work for TMZ company. I'm a legend. You understand that? I'm here to support Charlie Wilson. You come and ask me some dumbass shit about my wife. That's my wife. You understand? You wasn't asking shit when I couldn't see my kids. When I couldn't, do you have questions? Do you have questions when I wasn't able to see my kids? And that I only get visitation and don't have rights to where they go to school? You got questions for that or you part of the system? You understand what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? What do you hear? What do you hear about that? Is that your job to go up to every celebrity asking some dumbass shit about their wife? No, tell me. Was it wrong for you to ask me about my wife some dumbass disrespectful shit?
And the woman doesn't care. I mean, she's just looking at him. Well, I'm just doing the job, Kanye. And that looked like how she talks. I'm just doing the job, and I just want to get attention to turn this into Harv over there at TMZ. I'm not even really working for them. I'm just an independent contractor, and this particular piece of content that I'm doing with you, I'm going to get about $50,000, $100,000. So I don't know, Kanye. I just want to come up and turn it up on you. That's all I want to do. Maybe I can go back and get me some opioids because I'm going to tell you that old jam has been on it, and I'm just been going through so much. Tell me it don't look like that woman talk like that. Tell me it don't look like that woman talk like that. But it's really sad. Kanye is calling out some truths. Like, they don't really ask about his kids. They want to villainize him like he has his wife somehow sedated. And this is the narrative that they're going to run with this man, and they're going to push it on him because whoever's out there, they want to break his ass so bad. They want to crush him, and they're going to put everything on him. You know, they're tired, and this is what's happening. So I would just say, like, everybody, beware, be woke.
If Bianca has her free will, some people are saying you're controlling.
That's a horrible question. Is that woman walking around with free will? What? How do you even answer that? So she can't dress like you think Kanye is holding a gun to her head and say, you got to put this on? It's so sad. It's so sad. And I don't know, man. I don't know. Prayers up to the brother Kanye West. If y'all watch this show, I said the other day, I was talking about Jess Hilarious turning down the deal on The Breakfast Club. Jess Hilarious had yesterday, on yesterday's show, I talked about her turning down the deal with The Breakfast Club and why she would turn down the deal. And I said she turned down the deal because it was probably one of those archaic deals where they wanted to control her name, image, and likeness. And she said no. And I don't know, because I haven't talked to Jess in a long time, but I believe that's exactly what happened. And I think that Charlemagne probably put his foot down and said, listen, if y'all don't get on here, I will be leaving and parting ways with the show. And we could just leave the show. I just want to say shout out to her. Congratulations to Jess Hilarious for being confirmed, for being the third official host of The Breakfast Club. I think the young lady got it. You know, a lot of people hate on her. They say she ain't funny. They call her people just, they're just mad. You know what I mean? And I think, like I said before, with these kids that have blown up online, kudos to them. It's a blessing for them. And it's difficult because they blow up and they build these big audiences before they necessarily develop. And you have to develop kind of in a fishbowl. So I'm glad that Jess has gotten that position. So salute. I salute it. Like, the hell you gonna be mad for? I think the Breakfast Club has a lot more competition now. It's a lot different from that Breakfast Club of 09 and 12 when they clearly dominated to YouTube, but now you have so many other personalities in the landscape, such as, Shannon Sharp, Chad Ochocinco, Cameron, Mace, Gillian Wallow, Joe Budden, DJ Academics. The block is primarily crowded now. So I don't know, but the Breakfast Club is a staple, and that's really good for her. That's really good if you can come up from Instagram, and these kids are not waiting. And matter of fact, I'm trying to duplicate what they do by, attempting to build my own and do podcasts, throw out videos, do whatever I got to do. Now, I'm not as good as them at it by far, but I'm going to do what I got to do. So people that know me, hopefully you come to a show. Hopefully you guys will come out. If you in Tacoma, Washington, and you know somebody in Tacoma, you'll come out and check me out this weekend at Nate Jackson's Super Funny Comedy Club. I'll be flying out of here Friday and going on the other side of the U.S. to do what I need to do. So hopefully you guys come there. But yeah, with the Jess Hilarious thing, I don't blame her. She probably stood on her business. They got that contract right. She got her money right. She understands her value and the value that she will bring to that show, because whether you love her or hate her, you know her name, you saying her name, and it's just what it is. So I salute her. I definitely salute her. And we can keep it moving, because I'm not about to be on here this long tonight. A lot of people saying I need to be on here streaming for 3 and 4 hours. Some of them younger cats, but I'm like, really? Because I guess with some people that stream like this, they just sit up on there and I guess they brush their teeth and play video games and go to sleep. And then they go do a dance. Then they have their friends come over. They're dancing. They're smoking weed. I'm a grown ass man. Listen, I just want to go to sleep most times. I need my damn sleep, and that's it. So, really, really good, man. Really, really good. Um, so we're gonna keep it moving along. Bernard Arnault. If you don't know who he is, Bernard Arnault has just been ranked the richest man on earth. Bernard Arnault is the louis LVMH, which houses Louis Vuitton, Moet, Louis Vuitton, Moet, and Hennessy. And under that umbrella, of course, you have Louis Vuitton, I believe Goyard, Hermes. This guy owns all the fashion houses, and he surpassed Elon Musk. And I had to scratch my head in regards to that. I'm like, Elon Musk provided us with, bought Twitter. He got Tesla. He's trying to send humans to Mars. He's doing a lot for humanity. And he fell off as richest man in the world. And Bernard Arnault became richest man in the world, which all of his stuff is vanity. It's liquor and expensive clothing. And it's like, damn. So that's what we are as a society. People would much rather spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on Louis Vuitton, Gucci, and Prada than to actually buy products that could actually save the world. This is where we're at right now. This is the mentality we're at. So for him to be the richest man in the world, I was just like, damn. Which also, here's a something for everybody. Buy that LVMH stock, get that stock, and buy more Tesla stock too. Tesla stock is on sale right now. Buy some of that and get some of that LVMH. Just share into the wealth with them and keep it moving. But that is really crazy for a guy that owns fashion houses to be the richest guy in the world. And it just shows you the ever widening gap between rich and poor. It shows us that we're going to we're headed into this society where in the future, it will be a colorless society. You're going to have the haves and the have-nots. And these elitists will be of all colors, black, white, Indian, brown. And the ones on the bottom are going to count how many are white and how many are brown, how many are black. And they will be in control of the entire earth. And then they will shake the jar to keep us fighting as ants and insects and, keep us fighting and somewhat fed and somewhat stimulated through dopamine that we produce from our own brain, and we're not getting anything done. This is what's going to happen. This is exactly what's about to happen. So I would tell each and all of you to get ready and prepare. You can't hear me? Oh, shit. You can't hear me? I'm talking dead into this mic. Can you hear me now? Kimberly, can you hear me? What are y'all talking about? Y'all can't hear me. I done turned the mic all the way up. Can you hear me now, Kimberly? Kimberly said she couldn't hear me. Can y'all hear me? This is what I hate. I sit up here talking and I'm doing all this. Y'all got to let me know. Maybe it's your phone, Kimberly. Can the rest of y'all hear me on here? Oh, good. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's your phone, Kimberly. You scared me. I'm like, man, I'm losing people. And I'm sitting up here trying to talk as loud as possible and nobody could hear. Well, thank you guys. Just Kimberly was the only one. So, but thank you too, Kimberly, for telling me that you could not hear me. But what I'm talking about is haves and have nots, middle class being eroded. And I don't know where society is headed. I don't know what we need to do. Oh, and shout out to No Guarantees for the $5 super chat. Appreciate you, brother. The name of the stocks are LVMH and Tesla. Get those. Buy. Especially Tesla right now. It's on sale. Tesla stock on sale. They could listen. Car manufacturers, they keep coming up with reports. Okay, so a couple of there are about 4 or 5 million Teslas on the road. Okay. Unless you hear 1 million Teslas have stopped on the road, keep buying the stock. Like, I'm not hearing these, I'm not saying there are not people complaining. You can't push out that amount of product without some complaints and some failures along the way. But I do believe that there is propaganda by the media, by regular ICE car manufacturers who are throwing all kind of salt at Tesla and trying to get people to stop buying them. I think they're very reliable, dependable vehicles, and they're unmatched, if you ask me. I haven't had one issue with mine, and I got an old one with high miles. So, I mean, them things are like good, solid watches or something. So, and not only the cars, but he's making the robot, he's making solar roofs, he's making new HVAC systems for homes. It's big. Buy the Tesla stock. Tesla stock is a buy. So the media is gonna play it as a sale, but trust me, it's a buy. Because by the time the public knows what to do with the stock, it's already gone through the roof. So that's what it is, man. But Bernard Arnault, richest person in the world, which shows me that the rich are definitely getting richer because they are buying all the shit he sells. And matter of fact, maybe we could look that up or what Bernard actually sells here. We could show that on screen. LVMH. Okay. Let's look this up. This is the richest person in the world. This is what he owns. He owns LVMH. Let's see. These are the houses inside of LVMH. It's home to 75 distinguished houses rooted in 6 different sectors, true to tradition to each of our brand. That's insane. Let me see. LVMH brands. Yeah. Let me see. They own everything. LVMH controls around 60 subsidiaries that manage 75 prestigious brands. In addition to Louis Vuitton, Moet Hennessy, LVMH's portfolio includes Tiffany and Company, Christian Dior, Fendi, Givenchy, Marc Jacobs, Stella McCartney, Lau, Loro Piana, Kenzo, Celine, Sephora, Princess Yachts, Tag Heuer, and Bulgari. Insane. Insane. And they don't own Gucci. So Gucci is not owned by them. But yeah, that's a lot of money. The rich are getting richer, guys. And here we are at the bottom. They own Sephora. They own everything. Damn. Do y'all see that? They own Sephora, Belmont, Louis Vuitton, Pateau. I mean everything. Look at the liquors they own. It's insane. Dom Perignon, they own all that. So they own rappers. It sounds like that LVMH should just come up with a record label because they already own most of our rappers without even owning them because they buy all this shit that they own. So very, very interesting to me. We're going to keep it moving right along. Let's talk about climate change. We're headed toward a water deficit, even though the world consists of the oceans and the world is made up over 90% of the earth consists of water, but it's not drinkable water. So what is happening is as the world heats up and you have greenhouse gases, which reflect back onto the water becomes acidic and it raises its acidity levels, making the water undrinkable. And the more acidic it becomes, the more of the fish that die off. And then you have to get something to extract all of the acid out of the water for it to be even drinkable or potable. But there is a big issue right now with water, and water is driving a water trade. This climate change as the world continuously heats up is driving a water change. And I honestly believe, guys, I'll probably be long and gone, but Earth will end up looking like one of them rocks that's just floating in space. And nobody will know what was once here. They won't know we were even there. Because I'm pretty sure Mars probably had people going to work every day and doing what they do. And then they invented artificial intelligence, and the artificial intelligence ended up wiping them out. And then the artificial intelligence was like, listen, we don't have a purpose to live. But there was a big fight and they were destroyed. And now you just have Mars, which is a big red dust ball with a fucking rover that's just driving around on it aimlessly, seeing nothing. Where it looked like it used to have oceans and lakes. But I think that's where we'll be headed as planet Earth. So invest in water too. You can buy some water stocks because it looks like the way the planet is going, people will be going crazy for water. That's right. So this is what happens. Wait till the water runs out. That is real, David Strickland. They talk about doing some movies. Do some movies about that water running out, bro. Do y'all understand? Water is used for nothing gets produced that we consume without water. Nothing. Your phone, your iPad, your car, everything, a sock, the rice weed, it needs water. Nothing, all life dies without water. Your whole body is consistent of water. Our bodies are mostly water. We are nothing without the water. And I think that might end civilization. I know y'all was looking for a silly show today, but this is all I got. Shit. Because I just be up here talking, man. I be talking. And I'm trying to figure this shit out. But I am glad y'all pull up on me all the time. And I appreciate all of the love from the super chats that y'all do. It's love, man. It's really love. So you better invest in water. They gonna start charging for air soon. Yeah, that'll happen. Invest in that water, bro. But what's the purpose? Why would we charge people for water? Like that would be sad, right? If we out of water, we just withholding water from other humans and we just watching them die because they don't have the money. That is one, like I'm a capitalist, but that's one sad part about capitalism. You just gonna watch this human perish because you're saying they don't have enough money or they can't bring value to the marketplace, which would allow me to exchange this water for rupees or pennies or dollars so that I can take that money and go to LVMH and buy some Dior or some Givenchy or some Dom Perignon or some Bulgari just so I can have something over them. It's sad. And we are going to have to get better as humans. I'll just be honest with you. That's some sad human conditioning. So, really sad. I thought now I feel super old. Oprah just turned 70 today, right? That's so crazy. Happy birthday to the big Oprah Winfrey. A lot of people been going at her. Monique, Taraji P. Henson. But she's 70 now. Oprah is 70. Isn't that crazy? I grew up with Oprah as a young boy, and she's 70. She headed over there to that Sidney Poitier territory, man. That's crazy, man. But Oprah will be 70 years old. She just behind the scenes making the money, sending African children to school. And I guess Stedman is staying down. Stedman ain't going nowhere. He'll be a fool to leave her. Just imagine if Stedman left Oprah for some Instagram model or something. Wouldn't that shit be crazy? Wouldn't that be crazy? That's something one of you suckers will do. Y'all will leave her for some IG model. And you done left all the billions behind. And now she just crushed you. Like, that's wild. That's wild. Well, guys, I hope you guys had a good time because I'm about to check out. This is 43 minutes of love. And, you know, if you add up everything be coming on here each and every day, woo, we like to talk about 5 or 6 hours, man. So I'm going to get out of here. Listen, guys, like I said before, I'm going to be at the, why is that not showing? Hold on. I'm going to be at Nate Jackson's Super Funny Comedy Club. Y'all get those tickets. Go to LeVarWalker.com/tour dates. Get those tickets and check me out at Nate Jackson's Super Funny Comedy Club. And I'm glad all of you guys pulled in. Of course, you know, I do repurpose these podcasts, and it'll probably go live again if you missed it. But thank each and every one of you. This has been another episode of the LeVar Walker Daily Show podcast. Thank you, Lillian. I'm out.